Hey everybody, back today with another vibe coding live stream. Just making sure we're oh, hold on. Did that happen? Hold on. One second, guys. Got a little something going on here. Okay, there we go. Just making sure we're live on X here. Okay. To post this here. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Let's go to our profile on X. Make sure we Okay, cool. It looks like I am live on X, which is good. And nice, we're live on YouTube. Okay. And let's copy this video URL. Let's post it into our Discord here. So today, guys, going to be finishing out the front end for driver ID. So on the last stream, or finishing out I guess the reports front end, so we're able to get driver ID into the reports. Just want to double check that, make sure we're live on X. Nice. Okay, cool. We're live. Now let's bring Twitch down here. Okay. Okay, nice. We're good. Good. Okay, so on the last stream, what we did was best LLM for UI. I want to say definitely probably Opus 4.5 or Gemini 3 Pro. So let me just grab this YouTube link. I'm going to put it in the Discord. If you guys haven't joined the Discord already, you can join at discord.bluecactus.ai. Let's go to Discord. Okay. So, let's see. What did we do yesterday? If I come to reports, or not yesterday, but on the last stream, if I come to reports here, and we run the report, for the last week or so we can get some data. If I go to right click inspect and then go to network here, let's press generate again, which we need to We need to work on that too, which is build proxy for reverse geocoding. So let me put today's the 5th. Okay, so let's see. To finish UI, finish adding driver ID to reports UI. So we already started returning that data from the back end. So I'm just going to say return driver ID in event report return object. So this is actually done. We did this on the last stream. We definitely need to, let's keep moving this down. We haven't done that. We may not do this today, but definitely need to start thinking about migrating to a different, see what all the open source models that are available, and then decide if we want to maybe migrate to a different open source model, review the licenses of all the open source models, and then make that decision. Let's see. Okay, so this we're gonna do today. We're going to let's build front end for Cactus auth service and refactor in Go. We're gonna set up, and I don't want to go to add too many tasks here because I want to keep it reasonable. But then we're gonna set up an agents file in BlueCactus.ai project. And let me see, I'm gonna pull up ChatGPT. I know, actually I kind of know which agents file I'm gonna add. Or what I'm gonna add into the agents file. So then we really need to start looking into this today. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is consider maybe refactoring this in Go. For now, I'm gonna pull up a Ghosty, and I'm gonna go into our Blue Cactus project. So on the last stream, we were able to get the authentication service working. So it was a microservice that I had built out in the past, but I migrated it over from a different machine. So I had to bring the environment file over and get all of that set up. And we're actually able to authenticate with my rob@bluecactus.ai email. And I had to set up an OAuth, a client in the Google Cloud Console to do that. Let's just make sure. Okay. So we did that on the last stream. Now what I'm going to do is let's go into Codex. And let's just say I want to add an agents file to the root directory of this project, but I want to keep it very simple. All I want to mention in this agents file is that all of the subdirectories are the services, and that I'm a streamer and I do not want to never expose any secrets in the chat. Do not make any changes. I just want you to think about how we're going to do this. The problem is right now is the parent directory is not a Git repository, but every subdirectory inside of the parent directory, BlueCactus.ai, is a Git repository. Okay, so I know we pretty much have to get in it, this parent directory, so we can use worktree in Cursor, right? No, Cursor won't do work trees if it's not a Git repository. Let's run a git init in the parent directory here. Nice. Okay. Yes, create the minimal agents.md file. Okay, so we're just adding an agents file to the root directory of the project, saying, hey, all of the subdirectories are the services. And I'm also a streamer, never expose secrets in the chat. So that's just very basic, very simple agents file that we're adding to the root directory. So let's click yes, proceed. Yes, name it agents.md. Or what are you supposed to name the cursor one? Hold on. How do you create an agents file in Cursor? Or what do you name the agents file for both Codex and Cursor? Does it need a specific name? These are rules. I'm not sure. I thought you could add just an agents.md file to the root directory. Okay. So there's rules and a general agents file. Okay, explain the difference between rules and the general agents file. Hope everybody had a good weekend and having a good start to your Monday here. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at and I may need to hold on. I gotta grab another laptop, guys. I'll be right back here. 1 second. Doing one thing, guys. Bear with me. Okay, let's at least while I do this, I got the laptop. Let's start getting it charged here. At least do some wood chopping while I do this. Okay, when this charges, we'll do that. But let's keep looking at. It's good. We some more cameras are in the field, so I need to do an onboarding step in our production system that's out in the wild. So it's good, but interrupting the live coding flow here a little bit. So let's see. Okay, so cursor rules are structured context files that help the cursor agent understand your specific project standards, patterns, and workflows. They are part of Cursor's official context system. Okay. Got it. MDC is a special markdown file that Cursor treats as rules. Okay. Okay, so for now we're creating the general agents file. Okay, good. That's good. Okay, now I want you to go review the Cactus auth service. I am considering refactoring this service in Go. Right now, it's a node service using the Passport library to handle Google OAuth. I don't want you to make any changes, but I want you to review this service and let me know the advantages and disadvantages to refactoring the service in Go. Why I'm considering Go is because we're deployed on AWS EKS, and I'm considering running many replicas on AWS Spot instances. So I want this service to be able to handle interruptions from AWS if they remove compute or interrupt our workloads. So the plan is to eventually make this service stateless, and persist the state in Redis or an alternative. Also, we're building an agents business. We're going to be generating API keys. I want to consider the best flow for this. So we're going to have enterprise web app users, and we're probably going to need to generate some sort of cookie and return it in the header. Also, maybe managing some JWT short-lived tokens, and also OAuth. Tell me what the industry standard is for authentication services and how to handle this for enterprise web app. So when exactly to use cookie versus JWT? Today for API, we will generate an API key, give it to a third-party vendor that's interacting with our service, and then store that in Redis. But I need an improved flow for this. Be very concise. Be very concise. Okay, hold on. Okay. Gmail here. Okay, let's see. What does it say? So use cookies for browser sessions, right? JWTs for API authorization. JWT for authorization. Hey guys, unfortunately, I got a kind of a something come in here that I need to give my full attention to. But so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna it's unfortunate, it's like a 30-minute stream. But we're gonna do more streams this week. What we're gonna be working on is a couple things. So we're gonna build out our authentication front end. So we're gonna build a front end, a login screen where we can log in with Google OAuth. We'll get a new cluster probably set up. We'll build some Docker files, deploy these services, um, and then also we're gonna start doing some housekeeping stuff on our telematics video safety product. So a few different things. So we're going to set up our agent markdown file inside of our telematics video product. We're going to start working on this speeding alert using the OpenStreetMap data. And then we're going to add driver ID to reports UI. So yeah, we're going to refactor to go. We're going to think about how that's going to deploy on AWS Spot instances. We're going to make sure our authentication service is stateless and we persist our tokens. We're going to get that driver ID into the report. We're going to try and start setting up speeding alert. And we're maybe going to start thinking about skills and rules and the agents file and start thinking through that more. For now, guys, it's really kind of unfortunate. I want to be here with you guys, but I got an unexpected message here. So I'm going to drop off, but I will be back, guys. So I'll see you very, very soon. We should have a very productive week here. So excited about that.